And today's comment of the video goes to Adrian's VSG journey. You have helped me to make the decision to pursue my VSG journey. Thank you for being so open with us. Seeing you almost in tears almost had me in tears. Hope you had a great and productive day. Smooches. Thank you so much, Adrian, for commenting and supporting my videos. I really appreciate your support. I don't think that I could be me if I wasn't open and honest. I love you guys. And if you are wanting to have your comment featured on a comment of the video, just make sure to leave a comment down below. You never know who'll be chosen next. Bye. My members are really going to get their money's worth for these bloopers. Jesus Christ. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome biggity back, y'all. Hey, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. If you're not new here, then it's just welcome back. My name is Kelsi, and I'm here for you guys every Sunday and Wednesday, sometimes less, sometimes more, to talk about my VSG journey and other things. It's my hope that through these videos, you're able to find the answers to questions you've been looking for, or that path to choosing surgical weight loss is made that much easier. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. Woo! I am tired though. I've had a lot of things to do today, but I still wanted to make sure that I got this video out for you guys because it is important. You know, I get a lot of questions about the pre-op diet. Is it important? Did I struggle with the pre-op diet? What did I do on my pre-op diet? So if you haven't been following me since the beginning of my journey, some of you have and some of you haven't. You guys have kind of found me along the way. I did not successfully complete a pre-op diet. I had my surgery in the height of the pandemic. So everything was just like new and people were going crazy and all of, this, that, and the third. So literally my surgeon's team called me on Monday and they were like, okay, well, we have a spot opening up for your surgery on Friday. We need you to do a full liquid diet between today and Friday. And it was midday when they called me on Monday. So I did not have the opportunity to complete a full successful 2-week liquid diet because of that. So literally Monday they called, Friday the surgery was planned. So I had really Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to prepare my body for the surgery. As a result, my liver was a little enlarged during the surgery, and I definitely chalked that up to me just not having the time to prepare. Even though I made the video, I bought all the things for my pre-op diet, and I did it, successfully the first time, but my surgery was rescheduled twice before I finally had a set in stone date. So I did the pre-op diet 2 times for 2 weeks, didn't lose a pound, and my surgery was canceled each time. So when they finally were able to secure a date for me, I only had 3 days to do it. So I did want to come on here and talk about how important the pre-op diet is and how, it is very important that you follow what your surgeon says and what it could mean for you as a bariatric patient, and what to expect. So this is going to be a 2-part series. The first part of the series, we'll be talking about why the pre-op diet is important. And in the second part, we'll be talking about what to expect on the pre-op diet. Because I think a lot of people go into the pre-op diet thinking that it's not going to be that bad. Woo, child. Like, just me trying to do the 5-day liquid reset, it almost takes me up out of here. I did it, not too long ago. And boy, I commend myself for doing that a year ago because wow. But anyways, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the video so that I don't keep you guys here for the rest of your lives. All right? Okay. So prior to surgery, a lot of us are going to have a lot of excess fat sitting in or around the liver. And in order for the surgeon to successfully reach our stomach during the surgery, your liver has to be shrunken.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Because the surgeon has to move the liver. The bigger the liver is, the harder it is to move, the more likely of a nick or a cut. The larger the liver can effectively change the time that you're under anesthesia. It can change the length of the surgery. There's so many different complications that can arise from having a large liver that had not been successfully shrank due to the pre-op diet. In a perfect world, weight loss patients will, on the 2-week diet, lose enough weight to shrink their liver, enough to where the surgeon doesn't have to spend an excess amount of time moving around the liver, and it makes it easier for the surgery to commence. On most pre-op diet regimens, you're going to use protein shakes, sugar-free Jell-O, sugar-free popsicles, chicken broth, Gatorade as long as it's sugar-free, and other sugar-free liquids as long as it's sugar-free. You're not supposed to have milk, carbonated beverages, alcohol, or sparkling water. It's also recommended that each beverage that you drink should contain no more than 10 calories. It's also recommended that you limit your caffeine to less than 2 servings a day, just so that you are able to prepare your body for what's to come after surgery. So I guess it's good news that you can still enjoy your coffee just as long as you don't use any creamer and you use a low-fat, sugar-free sweetener like Splenda. So now that we've discussed basically what the pre-op diet is and why it's important to have it, let's talk about the reasons why it is truly important. Let's dig into that. Number one, it's going to be weight loss. When you're on the pre-op diet, typically most weight loss patients lose anywhere between 10 and 20 pounds. And that's fantastic. Remember, the reason you're having your surgery is to lose weight. So why not kickstart your weight loss surgery by losing weight? And it's always said, the more weight you lose prior to surgery, the better. The faster you start running, the further you'll get. It is scientifically proven that any weight loss patient who is smaller at the time of surgery tends to have less complications and they lose weight a little easier than those who are heavier. So any weight loss prior to the surgery is always welcome. It's always a good thing. Typically with weight loss surgery, the amount of pounds that you lose is dependent solely upon your weight. The heavier you are, a lot of times you typically lose more weight. And it can also depend on your sex. Males scientifically and documentedly lose more weight than female patients. Number two, another reason that the pre-op diet is important is lean muscle retention. During rapid weight loss, it's almost impossible not to lose muscle mass. This is especially true after bariatric surgery. Malabsorption procedures like the RNY and the duodental switch are notorious for these issues. One of the main ways that surgeons minimize this issue is to increase the protein in your diet. And believe it or not, this starts as a liquid diet. Remember, I said the pre-op diet is a high protein diet. Most bariatric surgeons recommend anywhere between 60 and 80 protein grams a day. That number is strictly related to your weight and your activity level. If you work out a lot, you're going to need a higher concentration of protein in your diet. If you don't work out as much, you won't need as much because you're not burning it or using it or whatever. Another thing to remember, a lot of us, have it just kind of ingrained in our mind that if we get on the treadmill and we just run and walk our hearts out, that's the best way to lose weight. It's not. Make sure to alternate treadmill and weightlifting during your workout processes a little bit further down the line after your surgery so that you can kind of prevent that muscle mass loss and you can build muscle while you're burning it as you're losing weight. But I think the most important thing to remember while you are in your pre-op diet stage and also your post-op diet stage, excuses don't burn calories and they don't burn muscle mass. Whatever you need to do, get up, get moving, and follow the steps. Make sure that you are getting your protein in and also working out your body so that you can maintain muscle mass while building it at the same time. Now, here we are at number 3. I've already spoke a little bit about this, but let's dive a little bit deeper into it. One of the main reasons of a pre-op diet is to decrease your liver size. I feel like this is honestly the most important reason out of anything on my list that you'll hear about today. As we gain weight, our liver gains weight too. It's called a fatty liver. The problem is when you have a fatty liver, it may impede or stop your surgeon from being able to complete the surgery at all. Let me explain. Your stomach is located under your liver. And during the surgery, your surgeon has to elevate your liver so that he can get to your stomach to make it smaller so that you can lose weight on your weight loss journey. If your liver is extremely enlarged, it can cause complications. It could be too heavy, it could be too large, and it could prevent your surgeon from being able to get to your stomach, which could cause the surgery to have to come to a halt, and then you won't be able to go on your weight loss journey. There are several patients and several bariatric patients that come in my group or speak to me individually that tell me, My surgery was denied because I didn't follow my pre-op diet, and I have to wait until my liver shrinks and the surgeon can get in to operate successfully. It is scientifically proven, as well as through my doctor, that just 2 weeks on a low carb, low calorie, low fat diet can help to decrease the size of your liver by 25%. That's astronomical. Like, if you really think about it, 25%, that's a lot. That's amazing. So don't take the chance of not doing your pre-op diet. Follow your surgeon's orders, and your surgery should go as planned without a hitch. Number 4, mental awareness. So after you have your surgery, you will then continue your 2-week or your liquid diet that you started 2 weeks prior to your surgery. There will be some changes, but for the most part, the liquid diet will remain the same. It's typically done to protect the staple lines on your stomach so that you don't rupture that while trying to eat solid foods and really disrupting the healing process of your stomach. That could be detrimental to your health and also to the outcome of your weight loss. Your diet, of course, will be advanced and broadened over the next couple of months, but make sure to follow your surgeon's orders so that you can make sure that you are successful in every aspect. Contrary to popular belief, doing the pre-op diet prior to your surgery will teach you how to eat after your surgery. And I've said that so many times. It's kind of like a teaser or a trailer to what's to come. I didn't really understand that until I got into the thick of it, and I was like, man, the little bit of a pre-op diet I did was really preparing me for these 3 weeks that I have to be on this full liquid diet after my surgery. And I wish I had more of a practice in it. So if you do it to the fullest of your ability. I know we're not perfect and we are going to make mistakes, but try your hardest to give it a good college go. Give yourself the benefit of trying. But one thing I can say is after your surgery, the first 3 weeks, you're not really going to be hungry. So that makes the pre-op diet or the post-op diet a lot easier. It's a lot easier when you're not like craving or wanting certain things, or you're not actually feeling those hunger pains. So it makes it easier to work through your pre-op diet and not struggle as hard. I just want to throw this statistic out to you guys. Approximately 25% of bariatric patients will regain their weight after surgery. This is mainly caused by a lack of mental awareness, self-control, and a lack of building and securing new and better healthy practices when it comes to food, eating, and their relationship with food. You have to remember, bariatric surgery is just a tool. You are the one who's going to have to work the program, work your tool, and commit for the rest of your life. It's not an overnight thing. It's not a race. It is a commitment for every day for the rest of your life. If you want to maintain the happiness that you have now, lose your weight, feel great, and do what you need to do to maintain that weight loss. Give it to yourself. It's a gift. And this is the last reason that I feel that it is so important. I was doing a little bit of research and I found this story online in regards to the pre-op diet and why it was important. So listen in. Back in 2009, when I was a chief resident that did a laparoscopic sleeve gastrectomy with one of my mentors. We did the case normally and the patient had absolutely no issues, but a lot of things could have gone wrong for the patient just because he did not follow the diet. During his surgery, we did notice that the patient's stomach was larger and heavier than normal, but we divided the stomach without issues. At the end of the procedure, we did an endoscopy to evaluate the sleeve and to check for leaks. An endoscopy is basically putting a camera through your mouth down into the stomach so that we can see the stomach from the inside. To our surprise, we found pieces of chicken between the staple lines. Are you kidding me? The patient put his own life at risk for a piece of chicken the night before surgery. Again, nothing happened to the patient, but the point to learn here is don't do it. It's not worth it. Apparently, this patient was a sleepwalker, and the night before surgery, he went to the fridge, ate some leftover Chinese food with chicken and broccoli. True story. When you get ready to have your surgery, your stomach needs to be clean. It needs to be free and clear of any debris to prevent any complications in your surgery. Having a clean stomach, it also lessens the number of bacteria inside your stomach as well, which lessens your chance for infection. The more bacteria, the higher chance of infection. Tomato, tomato. Same thing. Don't eat because it will make more bacteria. And another thing, it'll just feel good knowing that you did everything that you were supposed to do to ensure that your new opportunity, your new tool that you've been given, you are able to walk into it with a clear conscience, knowing that you've done everything that you can to set yourself up to be successful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I'm able to kind of convey to you guys just how important the pre-op diet is, just how important it is for you to make sure that you are mentally aware of just how serious the pre-op diet is and why it needs to be done. I love you guys so very much. In the second video, we will be talking about what to expect from the pre-op diet. So now that you know exactly why it's important, I'm going to tell you what you should expect when you're on it. Maybe that will help some of you guys who are getting ready to go into your surgery and you're getting ready to go into your pre-op diet as well. If you like the real, raw, and uncut look into a bariatric patient's life after surgery, you're in the right place. If you're looking for a more sugar-coated and a sweet, easy on the stomach take on it, I'm not the one for you. I love you guys so very much. If you would like to and you haven't, please make sure to become a member of my Facebook group, One Bite at a Time. It's a safe place to talk about hard things. Got some cool people over there who like talking about everything. We got Shirley's, we got Nunus. If you don't know who those people are, you need to go over and find out who they are and introduce yourselves, because you might have a Shirley or Nunu yourself. I'm just saying. Anyways, I love you guys. Please make sure to hit that like button on the video. It lets me know you are feeling the content. Also, are you guys liking the comment of the video? Is that something that you're interested in? Does it make you feel happy to know that you may be one of the ones I picked to be featured in my video? I love you guys to the moon and back. How many times am I going to say that? I've literally told you guys I've loved you 1,000,000 times. But that's okay, because I do. Be good to each other, but most importantly, be good to yourself. I will see you later, Gators. Bye. So I didn't have the opportunity to do a full-fledged 2-week oh my God.